Hello everyone, welcome to EDU 645 Educational Technology at Bluffton University. My name is Mike Scholes and I am going to be your instructor for this course this term. So I want to take a few minutes in this video to talk about the course, go through the syllabus, and then acquaint you with our Moodle space, and then you will be off and running and ready to have a great summer term. So a couple things about this course. First of all, in terms of the educational technology, we are going to be looking at this, we're going to be looking at educational technology from a leadership perspective, okay? This is not a how to use the computer or how to use certain kind of apps kind of class, okay? As a graduate student and a professional educator, most of you are professional educators, there's a certain level of technology proficiency that is expected as you come into this course. So we're going to be looking at this content from the perspective of an educational leader, which is what all of you are. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is that this is a full 3-semester-hour graduate level course that is going to be completed in like 25 days, okay? And so just because it is a shortened term does not mean there's any less expectation or work, okay? Now, having said that, I have tried to make things reasonable and, give you an opportunity to explore various concepts related to educational technology in reasonable ways. I'm trying not to just give you a bunch of, busy work kinds of things. But you just have to understand that for the month of June, that you're going to have to be putting in some work, okay? And I'll talk a little bit more about that as we go. So the first thing I want to do is let's take a moment to look at the syllabus, okay? And so the syllabus is linked in your Moodle materials towards the top where this video is, underneath the start here. Just go ahead and access that, and let's take a look at the major parts here. I won't go word for word through this. You guys can read this, but some of the major points. First of all, here are the dates for the course, June 5th to June 30th. Instructor communication is important. I will tell you, hands down, right now, the best way to get a hold of me and the quickest response is going to be through email, okay? I check my email all the time. It's on my iPhone and my iPad. When an email comes through, I'm pretty responsive to those. I do have my home phone number there. You can call that. I'm probably not going to answer it because I'm not next to that phone a lot. And I probably, who knows when I'll check messages. So I really will encourage you, if you need to reach out to me, email my Bluffton email address and you'll get a quick response, okay? Also, I'm a school administrator with Findlay City Schools, so my physical office is in Findlay, okay? So I don't have an office at Bluffton University, so I can't really meet up in person there. But if you need to, I can arrange Zoom calls if you need to talk through some things. But this course is really manageable. I don't have hardly any issues from summer to summer with this course. It kind of runs itself. There are very few problems, okay? So if you do need to reach out to me, there's my email. That's how I recommend, okay? This is an asynchronous delivery of course for this semester. That means we will not be meeting live at any point, and the lessons are posted for you and you work on them at your own timeline. Just beware of deadlines, okay? Because this is a short course, deadlines are incredibly important, okay? So stick to those. Like I said, full 3-semester-hour course, lots of work. Do not get behind. Follow the pacing guide, which I will show you here in a little bit, and you'll be successful, okay? The objectives, I'll let you look through those. Textbook and materials. There is no textbook for the class. Everything that you need I will provide to you in our Moodle course. You do need a high-speed internet connection. You do need a computer with a webcam and audio and mic capability because you are going to be making a couple of videos that you'll be posting. You do need to have a YouTube account, and YouTube is associated with Google, so you need a Google account, whether it is your work or school Google account or whether you create a personal Google account, does not matter to me. You just need to be able to post a couple of videos to YouTube. And to do that, you have to have a Google account. I'm going to let you set that up on your own. That's not something I'm going to take you through. So make sure you have your Google account ready to go. You need a software, a web app called Screencast-O-Matic. There are directions in the course on how to access that, but you're going to be using Screencast-O-Matic, which is what I'm using right now to make this video. But you'll be using Screencast-O-Matic to make your videos, and then Microsoft Word and PowerPoint to access some of the handouts. Okay, those are the materials that you'll need. Most of those are pretty standard, and you can have access to those. Academic honesty policy, you can look at that. Expectation of professionalism. Okay, with this course, you get out what you put in. Okay, you are expected to be professionals. You are expected to put your best effort into each assignment because, like I said, much of the ownership of learning falls on you in a course like this that is remote, as well as a course that is truncated in time. Okay, so I expect all of you to be professionals in how you communicate with me, how you communicate with each other, and in the effort and integrity that you put into your tasks. If you need accommodations, let me know. And now we are at the important things that all graduate students want to know about, the requirements. Okay, so I have divided this course into 5 learning modules, and 5 calendar days are devoted to each learning module. Okay, so the first module is just the introductory stuff. You're going to learn how to make a video. You're going to learn how to post that to YouTube. If you already don't know how to do that, you're going to post that for others to see, and then you're going to respond to each other on the discussion board. Okay. Module 2 then is about leadership in educational technology. I'm going to present to you some leadership theories. You're going to learn about some leadership theories, and you're going to apply those to the world of educational technology through our discussion board. Okay. You're also going to be starting to do in Module 2 some Web 2.0 apps, and I will talk separately about the Web 2.0 apps in a moment. Module 3 then is Ethics and Contemporary Issues in EdTech. You're going to research a topic related to ethics or contemporary issues in EdTech, and you're going to construct a video, again, which you're going to post to the discussion board for others to review and comment. This is kind of my way of getting you to do a research paper, only it's not going to be a research paper, it's going to be a research presentation, okay? And that is Module 3. Module 4 is a grant proposal. So we're going to talk about funding in educational technology, and money always makes the world go round. And so sometimes as a professional, you have to go out and secure some funds to do some creative things in your classroom or in your work environment. So we're going to have you develop a grant proposal idea, an idea that you could go out and seek external funding for related to educational technology in your work or in your classroom. Okay? And then Module 5 is about remote education or virtual learning in the K-12 environment. You're going to respond to a discussion board, and then you're going to do a short research paper, okay? And then throughout this, you'll notice we have this web reviews. You have to do 3 Web 2.0 tools or app reviews. All that is we're going to create an idea file, a resource file for all of you, where you put some ideas, either apps that you use and have found useful, or maybe apps that you've gone out and researched and you're interested in, but you're going to post reviews for 3 different apps. You're going to post them into this discussion forum, and we will develop a nice, robust resource file that others can learn from. It's not a discussion board where we're going to discuss back and forth. You're just going to post some reviews for some good apps that other people might find useful, okay? And that is, in a nutshell, the modules and the tasks that you're going to be responsible for. Okay, so then if we go down, there is the evaluation. Please know you can work ahead. However, I will likely not grade earlier than the deadlines, because I have you have one project to do and I have an entire class to respond to, okay? And so I probably won't be grading ahead, but you can work ahead if you want. Okay, now let's scroll down to this very important document, I have created for you a course schedule and a pacing guide, okay? For like 25 days, this is going to go fast. And so this is what I recommend that you do each day of each module. And I have put the due dates for each of the tasks in here as well. Be mindful of these due dates. Do not turn things in late, okay? In a short class like this, making sure that we're staying up on our timeline is incredibly important. You will get behind and you'll have a ton to do, and your work is not going to be quality if you fall behind. So here's my suggested pacing guide. I suggest you just follow this and all the way through and you'll be successful, okay? Once again, the statement, there's no penalty for completing work early. However, grading will most likely not be done earlier than the deadlines, okay? So, syllabus, schedule, and pacing guide, two very important documents. Now let's take a moment to look at our Moodle space, okay? So when you sign into our EdTech Moodle space, this is what you're going to see, okay? First of all, we have the start here. Hopefully you have all gotten to this point and you're watching this video, and here's the syllabus and the schedule. I will post those. They're not active yet. But then moving down from the start here stuff, we have our discussion forums. First, we have our resource forum. This is where you're going to post your Web 2.0 application reviews. Okay, you're going to do 3 of those throughout the course. Again, we are just constructing a resource file to share ideas. Somebody else might find an idea that you present useful. Then we get into our interactive discussions, okay? So discussion board number 1, those are our introductions. You post your video, and I will post an example of mine first, but you'll post your video by this due date, and then replies to classmates by at least 2 classmates by this due date, okay? Discussion board number 2, same thing. This is the leadership discussion. Now, you will not make a video for this one. You will just post a narrative response, but again, initial posts by this due date, replies to at least 2 classmates by this due date, okay? Now, by the way, in each of these interactive discussion boards, your responses to peers are to be professional and substantive, okay? And again, this is one of those professionalism things. Get in, develop a robust discussion, okay? Throw these ideas around your brain for a while, okay? Get into a robust discussion and make it worth something, okay? Don't just check the box. Discussion number 3, this is the ethics presentations. You guys are going to love these. I think that there's some really good information that comes out from these. Now, initial postings, this is a video, so initial postings by this due date, and then responses to peers by this one. Now, for this one, at least one of your responses needs to be to someone with a topic different than yours. Out of your 2 responses, one of them can be to somebody who did a similar topic. But one of the responses needs to be to somebody who did a different topic. And then discussion board number 4, the remote virtual learning in K-12 education. Again, this one is not a video. This is a narrative post. Initial posts by that due date, responses to peers by that due date. Okay, so discussion boards with each module except module number, I think 4 with the grant proposal. Moving down to the modules, each module will tell you the date as well as a nice little checklist. Right here, between the checklist for the modules and the course pacing guide, you have it made. Okay, you're as organized as you need to be. Just go through the checklist and do each task and check it off as you go. Okay. Below each checklist in each module are the materials that you need, such as videos, handouts, links, whatever else you're going to need for that module, you'll find there. And then you've got maybe some optional things that I don't require, but I post there as well. In fact, I don't think you guys can see this one. I hid this one. But sometimes you'll have an optional resource that you can just look at if you want to. This section explains the Web 2.0 reviews and critiques assignment a little bit better and gives you some links for some ideas. Okay, I've got a couple videos here on how to create your videos with Screencast-O-Matic, as well as how to post those in YouTube. And then you go to the next module and you just repeat, okay? The dates, here's your checklist, here's your materials, get going with it. Module 3, same thing. Here are the dates, Here's your checklist. There's your materials. You can move forward. Each module is laid out the same. The module title, the dates, your checklist of what you need to do, and then all of the materials that you need to complete that module. There's 5 of them, and before you know it, you'll be done with the course, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, that's Educational Technology, EDU 645 at Bluffton University. In 25 days, you're going to get 3 graduate credit hours, okay? And hopefully, you pick up some ideas or you learn something along the way, okay? Like I said, this course, of all the courses that I teach, this one really, just kind of manages itself. I don't have a lot of questions or, concerns from students. I hope to see some good, robust discussions in the discussion board, and I will respond to your written assignments as quickly as I possibly can, okay? In the meantime, if you have any questions, let me know. I am looking forward to getting to know all of you remotely through your work, and I hope you have a great semester experience in this course and a great summer as well, okay? Good luck with the course. Let me know if you have any questions. Looking forward to working with you.